Also in here, I've got, looks like what Tony's gonna be excited about are some capilli Erets that must have grown up in here. These are the Mark Smith eyes, and Tony's needing them. Hey everybody, welcome back to Florida Exotic. We're out here, we're gonna mess around with some of the, I call them feather fins. We're gonna do the boops, and we have the Kakis Foai and the Malero green Foai, and the boops are the silver streaks. So I'm looking at something, before I go into the boop wild, I'm looking to take a look at these guys right here, because one of the customers was asking about them. These are the F1 boops. And
this is a mixed tank. We got boops and 7-stripe.
7-stripe fronts. And the guy's kind of interested in both. So it'll give me a chance to see what's going on. So look, these boops, I would say these guys are, how big are they?
That's 3.5 inch.
Yeah, and they're already in color. They've been in color for a while. This is the dominant one right now. This is not right now. And these are little females. So these guys are ready to go. They probably would breed if they were, they might be breeding. And then these 7 stripes, these are 2 1/4, easy, right?
Yep, those are 3 inch.
Yeah. So anyway, now we're gonna go check the boops.
And actually that looked like a 6-stripe. I don't know, maybe that sign's wrong.
What we're doing is, we're doing the same thing we always do this time of year. Glenn, can I have 2 of those buckets? We are looking to see the ratio in here and everything. I want to make sure that I've got enough males. I want to make sure of everything. And we're gonna, if somebody's holding, we will pop them. I don't want this to go in the water. I'm having to wear my microphone around my neck because I've got my handy dandy AC on. And it's really nice to have. It really does a good job. And it lasts, it's on 100, it lasts about 6 hours. It's on.
And Rick's talking about his necktie air conditioning unit.
Yeah, and I got the one that it's blowing air up and down, which is really nice, but they happen to just blow it one way and they're just as good. This is a wild. So then they're called, you know, they get these beautiful egg spots that hang down, and they entice the females. Also in here, I've got, looks like what Tony's gonna be excited about are some capilli Erets that must have grown up in here. These are the Mark Smith eyes, and Tony's needing them. And I don't mess with these, but I think we've got, these are the biparental goby, and he's going to be excited because this little guy's holding it. And this is actually a male that is doing the eggs now. So anyway, I'm going to take a look here. I got 1 male. I got 2 males.
Are you going to take the babies out, or are you going to leave them?
I'm going to leave them. But you know, the thing of it is, these little guys here are actually F1s. They grew up in here. I haven't been taking them out. But I've got 1, 2, and this is a very nice male too. So 3. And then let's see. A lot of these, there's too many, in my mind, there's too many F1 young males in here. So they're gonna get out of here. And what I do, there's an aquarium right in front of me, what we call aquarium. And that's where they're gonna go. Nice. And we'll sell them. There's a female. 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 So that's good. They're not breeding, but I imagine that one of the reasons they're not breeding is because all these extra males. And when they want to breed, these guys come in and really interrupt things. So they're going bye-bye. And it won't matter. There's obviously they've been breeding, and I know we've popped them before, but there's three different size babies in here. And I gotta remember to tell Tony about these, Mark Smith eye, because he really needs them. Okay, now we're on to the blue Foai, which came to me as Kachese, whatever. All these guys we just were at the boops or bo-ops, whatever people call them. These are upper water Tanganyikan fish. These guys would even be appropriate in with some of the bigger Tanganyikan fish that might be on the bottom, like they could be around big Julies and stuff, because they're going to hang up top. Now they're going to come down in the wild. They're going to come down, if you have sand, into the sand, dig their pits and breed. But these are wilds. These are all the wilds I got several years ago or a year ago, and I don't have many of these. But this is not the dominant male. This would be the dominant male right here. He's got a bad eye. That doesn't matter. I'll show you his good eye, so you'll know he has at least one good eye. But it could be from battling with the other male. It could be from who knows what. It happens. But these guys, now here's another male. I don't know.
Yeah, where's all the females?
I never got that many ever. I never got the doing wild, but I don't need this extra male in here. That's too many males, because there's two in there, correct? Yeah, I'm gonna put them in the aquarium. So these I've never had big volumes of babies, nor because I never had big volumes of breeders. When they came in wild, I need that bucket and then two little ones. And I think I got like 25 if I remember correctly, and going past last week, I don't remember correctly too much. I think they were 75% males, but they were only 3 inches long, so you know they couldn't sex them. These are our, by the way, last time we were talking about, can you see those, Glenn? You want me to yank them? These are our F1 6 stripes that we're going to replace. Wait a minute, these are 7s.
Yep.
That we're going to replace one of those big old tanks of Frontosas with these guys. And I think we sexed them one time. It's heavy. That female's definitely hold. Heavy females, which is great. Okay, now here we're doing now this was sent to me as Malero green, and I looked it up and it should be correct. And again, did not get very many females out of the wilds, because they don't come in, they do not come in very big. But I'm leaving these, everything that gets spit in here. Last time we checked them, I think we got a couple hundred of these, didn't we?
Yep.
It was kind of amazing. They may be off right now, but, and they're really not gigantic yet, but they're very nice.
And we've had this heavy rain pattern too, so that could have.
Yeah, I mean, it was torrential rain. We probably got 5-6 inches of rain in a 3-day period. Kind of thwarted everything we were doing here on the farm. But this is Malero green. Now, sometimes these guys aren't in super color.
You can definitely see the green difference in this one compared to the...
Yeah, now when they're breeding, this green will turn like in a tank. I never get to see this, but I took some of these to a show one time, and as soon as they got to the show, they started firing off. And man, they even freaked me out. I mean, I was dumbfounded by it. So I was truly amazed. Another little male. I want to keep track of the males. So little female. Now they've spit again, Glenn.
Yeah, there's babies in here, and then there's little cylindricus they should
Wait a minute.
take out.
You got I can take these. This is what? A little cylindricus.
Yep, right here.
That's a nice mouthful. And oh gosh, that's very good. And look at the babies here.
Yep. I should probably go get the baby net, because if you look in the upper left-hand net side of the net, there's another 25, 30.
Yeah, we got to do that. I'm just keeping track of these males here, so I don't want too many males in here. And I think that's going to be a female. Yeah. So these are doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy. And I'm going to leave these guys in here. Well, I'm going to especially leave her in here because... Do we have another bucket?
Yeah.
Lychee guys picking?
Don't know if it's lychee guys or the guys that are picking up the dumpster today.
Oh. Sounds like could be dumpster boy. But most of these little guys are young females, which is very nice. So we'll leave them in here. And let them do their thing. All right, so Glenn, if you could...
If you hold this bucket, let me walk down here and grab the net real quick.
Okay. There's probably 50 or 60 babies of that. So this is our baby net we use for exactly for this purpose. I mean, I could scoop in here and get them with my hand, but...
Is that a cylindricus? It is. There's two of them in there.
I don't... There's cylindricus next door. And you know how they are when lightning and...
lightning or whatever.
And there was plenty of lightning the last couple of days.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bigger cylindricus back up over there as well.
Yeah, they don't... There's no way they caused any problems in here because... They're hanging on the bottom. I do think that... Did we see eggs in here? It was just these babies.
Just the babies.
Yeah. So this is pretty good. And we got them last
50,
time.
60 in there.
So this is great. Some of these fish that we breed on the farm really, like this is not a fish that I would call a niche fish.
Yeah, we don't sell.
Yeah, most of my customers, they don't know this fish, and so they don't buy it. And it's a higher end fish also, so it's not something that they carry, which is sad because they're beautiful. Like I've got some tricolors over there, young breeders that are they're as big as some of the wild I get in, but they're hard to sell. Hey, be sure to join up and subscribe and like us, ask us some questions. You got anything specific to ask? If anybody knows something about these fish that I don't know. For many years, I always thought these things were fursiferous. And I know we got a battle one time, not a battle, but somebody questioned it. Apparently there's only two fursiferous, but years ago in the 70s when I was getting these fish from Pierre Bichard, they were called fursiferous. So now it's been changed, but a lot of things have been changed. So anyway, glad you were here. Hope you like it. See you next time.